So we don't actually have an event today. As per usual, Kate has to start crying as soon as I start filming. But we kind of have an impromptu photo shoot. A girl that we hired a while ago to be Tinkerbell has come back to the company, and I'm really excited about that. And all of her Tink stuff is here, so we're gonna go take some pictures at a park and get her used to the wings and everything. So right now she's doing makeup, so I thought I would introduce you guys and everything.
Hi.
So as per usual, wig cap egghead is the part of the process we have started filming.
The look.
So, but yeah, and this is the Tink dress. I love it so much, butt bow and all.
Buppo. I don't have my shoes on, but the shoes are.
They're
so
very
beautiful.
cute. They have the puffs naturally. And she has a glorious amount of glitter on her eyes, which I appreciate. So we're having lots of fun, and I'll try to check in with you guys during the process. But yeah, we're being Tinkerbell today. Here she is. Oh,
I don't
look!
have my wings on yet,
I know, the wings, we can't drive in them, but look how cute. Oh, it's Tink! Here she is in all of her glory. Wow, it's a fairy. Someone walked by us and was like, fairies are real, and we're like, yes, they are. You look so cute. It's very hot. There's lots of people. She got to meet some kids out, which was fun. So I guess I'm going to take Tink home. We got lots of good pictures. Any last words, Tink?
I'm having the time of my life.
So we got back from the park, and I just wanted to talk about the fact that we met the nicest couple in the park because Ronnie started playing fairy tag with a little girl that was on the playground, and so she was running around chasing her, and it was just super cute. But when she stopped and we were going to go finish taking pictures, this older gentleman came up to her and goes, "You know, you even run like a fairy," and was asking her about all of the different talent fairies and like what kind of talent she is. And it was so sweet and wholesome, and it was just so wonderful. And then his wife came over, and he was just so loving to her and like being so sweet, and they were just the cutest couple ever. So shout out to that couple that restored my faith in humanity. You guys were amazing, and it was just such an honor to meet them, and it was so nice to run into someone like that, and it made going to the park even more fun. Hey guys, so it is the morning of Barnes & Noble, and today it's going to be Belle, Tinkerbell, and Snow White. Let's hope we get a really big turnout like last time. And I'm gonna take you with us. I'll see if I can film a little bit more of my makeup routine. I feel like the last couple of vlogs is just no makeup and then full face of makeup. So let's try to document a little bit of the in-between, shall we? Okay guys, so the makeup is on. The eyelashes are new, so if they look big, that's why. It's a different brand, a different style of eyelash. Don't know if it's my favorite, but we're trying it. So hopefully I'll get a little bit of filming when Ronnie gets here and Miriam and stuff. So I will let you guys know. Here she is.
Hi.
Tink is covering her tattoo.
Desperately trying to cover my tattoo.
So yeah, first event. How are the feelings and the nerves and everything?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm mostly like really excited and full of childlike energy.
Good. Did you have lots of coffee?
No, I just had Cookie Crisps, which
I see.
worked pretty well.
Well, we're gonna do this thing. Huzzah. So we have this beautiful princess styling these amazing shoes. Oh yeah, and a fairy over here. This is style icons over here.
Oh my
Gosh. Okay, story time.
Hi.
Kate, no.
Today I went on a beautiful adventure to Barnes & Noble and met lots of new friends and had an awesome time.
I mean, it was also your first event, which is
It
exciting.
was.
Wow, this lighting is stellar.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, you should go on. There you go. Professional vlog.
Yeah, it was my first time. It was very nerve-wracking.
You did so well, though. You
but it
wouldn't
was
have known.
Mostly just a whole bunch of fun. Just a whole lot.
Did you meet any kids that stuck out?
There was this little girl dressed as Belle.
There
who
were a
had, like,
lot dressed as Belle.
She had like little blushy cheeks. Like her mom put little blush on her. It
Aw.
was so cute. And she could like barely talk throughout the tongue like this. It was so cute. Yeah, that was my favorite little girl, I think.
that.
So cute.
I like the little girl that mistaked, because I said Elena, because one of the girls was dressed as Elena of Avalor, and then she was like, that's not her name, and I'm like, no, because she's dressed as Elena.
Yeah.
character. Yeah. What I feel like we have a lot of kids that were upset today for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah.
I think it's just
I
because there was a lot
mean-
of them,
Yeah.
and they were like, well, we had the drawing, and they were like upset that they didn't win, and we were trying to like comfort them.
Not as many kids got upset as I thought would.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
There
mean,
was
not
definitely, like, a
breakdown,
shift in
yeah.
energy
Yes.
in the room.
Yeah.
But like it was still awesome. I'm glad the people that won got it. But then there was also like a couple little like fights that broke out. Like while you were reading, especially, they were like,
Yeah, there were little girls shoving each other. I was like, hello,
While I was
kindness.
telling my story, I was like, what
I
am
was
I
like, can we
even?
be kind to each other, princess?
I know, I heard you say that so many times. Can we be kind to each other?
Oh, God.
But yeah, it was okay. I feel like that's when the so much that we can do in
Yeah, of course.
Hi, Keaton.
Cade needs to be the center of attention on all the
He
vlogs.
loves to be in it.
Toy.
But yeah, no, there was one little girl who was really especially upset about not winning the raffle, and she literally like melted down and started crying. Like, given though it's around nap time, so her mom even said like that's partially why she's having this breakdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like straight up sobbing, and she wasn't gonna leave. She was telling her mom like we're not leaving, and the mom was just trying to leave, and she had a newborn, so like I felt really bad because the mom was just trying to get home for nap time. And so I asked Tink if she would walk her to her carriage, and she did, and that seemed to appease her and get her out of the store, which I'm sure the mom appreciated.
Just barely.
Yeah, just barely. And I guess she started having a meltdown once she was almost out of the store again. But I had little girls in regards to the raffle come up and be like, you didn't call my name, and I had to explain to them like how a raffle works, which is really hard when you're 3, and to say like everyone put their names in, and to keep it fair we mix it up and we just pick a name and that person's the winner, so not everybody wins.
Yeah.
It's a very hard concept to teach small children.
It is.
And so they weren't the happiest about that, but we told them, you know, if you invite us to a birthday, you can get prizes. So maybe not here, but so yeah, I mean, how many children were at this event, guys?
75.
Wow.
And
75 kids, and like,
literally,
who knows how many parents.
yeah, we couldn't even count the parents because they kept leaving.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
last time it was only 61.
yeah,
I say
so
only
we're
like that's not
only
a lot.
as if that's, I know, right? Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah.
It was a good time today.
It was so much fun.
Oh, and then after the event, there were 2 girls in like a hair salon place
Mm-hmm.
that saw us through the windows, and we couldn't get in the car because they were staring at us, and then they invited us into the store.
That was
Waving
really
out with-
cool.
yeah.
And
Like all the ladies behind the camera.
I know, they were like, this is so amazing.
I took pictures with you too.
Yeah,
Like,
adults
oh,
really
yes.
like the princesses
It was
too.
really cute.
So thanks for going, guys.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yay. Okay, so you are right in between Tink and Snow here. So if you see some hair, that is why. Sitting you in the bathroom so y'all can accompany me while I take off my makeup, which I know is just riveting content. Ugh. I don't like that feeling. Ugh. Oh my gosh, look at the difference. Oh. So the event went amazing. Yeah, it went so good. I couldn't even imagine it going better. And I've been stressing about this event for like weeks and weeks and weeks because the raffle was like a new thing that we've never done before, and I didn't know how it was gonna go. And we had Tink, and it was her first event, and you never know like how they're gonna react to the first time having to be their character really like out in public. And so I just, oh. Plus with this event getting so big, it's just like, whew, it's a lot. It's just a lot. Like, it's a lot to run it by yourself, which is like, bless Gabby. Gabby, I could not have done it today without her. She was so helpful, and oh god, she was just a lifesaver. So grateful to Gabby for helping, and I think she had a lot of fun too, because, you know, kids did notice her, even if they weren't here for her, as she was saying. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to ignore the person that's helping the princesses, because kids just want to know who she is. But, yeah, she was so helpful. So, the raffle thing was, like, good and bad, and I think it went about as good as can be expected when you're telling some kids that they're not going to win. Because kids don't like being told that. When they see other kids walking off with like an Anna Barbie doll and like stuff like that, they don't like it. They don't like when they don't get it. And so, but I do think it is important if we can gently teach them the lesson of like, you know, we have to be fair, and sometimes you don't always win the things you want. I mean, we don't want to shatter their hopes and dreams, but they're also not going to win every time, so, you know. And, yeah, it's not anyone's favorite lesson to learn. But, yeah, the one meltdown girl was very upset. And I had kids coming up to me after we called the names, being like, you didn't call my name, and I had to explain Like, yeah, that's kind of the idea. Not everyone's gonna get called. But the girl who won the grand prize, which had like a gift certificate for a certain amount of money off of one of our party packages, she had been the one that was like attached to me the whole time, and she was talking to me about how she wanted to invite all of these princesses and like have this really big princess party for her birthday. So honestly, when she won, I could not have been happier. She was the perfect kid to get that prize. And yeah, so that was really good. And yeah, we had a huge turnout. If there were 75 kids, I'm gonna guess there was probably about 50 or over 50 adults, I would imagine. Yeah. So it was crazy. And it was cool because Barnes & Noble put out this, like, dividing rope things towards the back of our area so that the parents could stand behind the rope and the kids could have that area to themselves. And that was really cool because it gave... Sorry, he was chewing on something and it sounded like paper, so I didn't know what it was. It gave the parents, like, the ability to see their kids, keep an eye on their kids, but also not have to be right there in the crowd of very excited children, which is not always the best place to be. So that was a really smart idea on Barnes & Noble's part, and I appreciated it a lot. Yeah, and like, the stories kind of were a little too long. Luckily, I know Beauty and the Beast like the back of my hand, and so I was able to paraphrase stories, which sometimes you just have to do because the books are long or not keeping their attention well enough. And yeah, the Peter Pan storybook that we read was so long. And yeah, and it's hard because if you're not used to reading a book, you don't know how to shorten it. So, you know, that just takes some practice. But it was really nice. And the person at Barnes & Noble that runs our event comped us 2 free beautiful storybooks. One of them is Beauty and the Beast and one of them is Peter Pan, but they're like fancy editions that like we probably wouldn't bring to a kid's party because they look kind of intense, but they're beautiful and I love them. And I'm gonna keep them out for myself because they're stunning. And I was not expecting that from her. It was so nice. It was so kind of her. So we greatly appreciated that. And yeah, I had so much fun. I really just kind of gave in to the Belle character today, and it felt really good. It was really nice. I think because Gabby was there and there were 3 of us working, it just helped me relax more because I didn't feel like I had to be the business owner. I didn't have to run all of the behind-the-scenes things because Gabby was helping me. So that was just invaluable for me. Because it can be intense when you're trying to be a princess, but you're also trying to run the business. It can be kind of hard because you just want to fix everything and make everything go perfect, but it's nice when you have someone there to help take care of the like administrative stuff a little bit more, or like the more businessy side of it, so that you can just focus on the acting and the singing and stuff. So it was really, really nice to have that help. And I feel like because this event's getting so big, we're gonna always have to have help. So I'll have to figure out how to make that happen because it's just really important. And I'm thinking of getting our help some t-shirts. I think that's a good idea because it'll help identify them. They have something to wear. If we get it big enough, then like everybody can wear it. And yeah, and it'll just kind of help be like a little uniform, I guess. But yeah, it was an amazing event. Ronnie did killer for her first time, and Miriam's always amazing. So that was not surprising to me. But I love the little kids that come up to you and they're like, we're going to invite all the princesses to my party. And part of you's like, yes, please. And the other part of you is like, I know that's probably not going to happen because that's expensive, but I appreciate the sentiment. So yeah, those kids crack me up. And we got so many hugs. I got one girl who was just like, hug, 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 hug. And I love that. I also like that I'm starting to recognize a lot of the kids because they're coming back repeatedly. So I'm able to say like, hi, princess, whoever, and they get so excited because I remembered them. The coloring today was a mad frenzy. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to fix that for next time because I feel like we have to give them something to do, but there were 75 kids, and as many coloring books as we had, it was still like hard to make sure everybody had a coloring page and crayons, and it was just like kind of a lot. So I don't know, we'll have to rethink or think about a way to make the coloring work. But everyone had a really wonderful time, and I could not be happier with how that event went. So, yeah, successful event. And thank you for coming along with us. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you next time. Bye!